I was definitely nervous.
I was a little skeptical.
I was really nervous.
Anxiety, but good anxiety.
I'd say I was pretty curious.
I had no idea what to expect.
I was definitely kind of nervous, but I think it all worked out in the end.
I had a very life-changing experience the first time.
I went with a lot of my friends who I had classes with every day, but hearing the testimonies of the student leaders and my teacher, I just never realized that there was so much depth in each of their hearts, and they had such beautiful stories that I just had no idea.
This actually was my first Chi Rho experience and actually my first religious retreat. And I wanted to see what it was all about, because seeing the adults and the students come back so happy and fulfilled made me curious of like, well, what's going on over there? And can I be a part of that?
Going on this retreat and not knowing what was going on all the time was really helpful in the fact that it kind of grounded me.
Once you're there, like, you are kind of like a family and everyone shares it. Like, nobody's ashamed of anything. And I just thought, like, having that peace and being able to open up like that was something that I wasn't really expecting from everyone.
I met a lot of new people. I definitely made friends that I'm still really close to today. And I grew in my faith so much. I really saw God in my life and how He works within me and everybody around me.
I was able to bond with my fellow Christians and friends on a deeper level.
It was like so fun, so moving, so spiritual. I wanted to go back as many times as I could.
Just to be able to share my own heart really equipped me and reinforced my faith to take it with me to college.
I think it built a foundation for me. It gave me an opportunity for my next 2 years here at OLSH to really like build that foundation and fundamentally build me up. So when I do leave OLSH, I can stay strong and stay consistent in my faith, whether that be in college or in a job or having a family, anything.
And it made me think about what's important, the friendships that were important, my family, my relationship with Christ Himself. That all became deeper on this retreat.
The relationships that I made with people and the relationship that I continued to deepen with God. And like I saw the importance of a prayer life and a community in Christ.
It just deepened my prayer life a little bit more, helped me to focus on other people, and that I'm not the only one who might have issues or suffering or my cross to carry, that there are others that have crosses much heavier to carry than I.
The first couple times I went for like myself, but then going as a leader, you're going for the other people. You want them to have their lives changed and to experience whatever it may be. And I think seeing that just made it so much more enjoyable and rewarding.
Everyone goes is gonna get something different out of it because everyone needs to hear something different.
It really impacted me to really dive into my relationship with Jesus.
Allowing God to work in me more definitely made my life a lot better.
They build you to carry that faith throughout like your life. It's not about just that weekend. Like, they plan you for the rest of your life. I kind of made a plan there and I was like, okay, I'm gonna stick to it this time. Like, I'm going to go to the chapel, I'm going to go to mass, I'm going to do whatever.
I am just so grateful to OLSH and for the Chi Rho retreat for really giving me these stepping stones and these jumping off points so that I could really fully embrace my faith.
And I really did feel a sense of joy after Chi Rho. It's like almost as if we didn't want it to end. Like, can we be here one more day? Can we do another week?
The steps we've taken will allow us to keep that fire inside of us as we move on.
I think it really was like a personal experience, even though so many people like were there, being able to like carry out those routines that I made through Chi Rho and the lessons I learned about like myself and my faith. I think that's going to be very helpful for the future. Just being able to look back on my time at Chi Rho and see how it affected me, and knowing I can always like have that and go back to that.
Being on this retreat with people from so many different backgrounds and perspectives coming into the faith, for us all to have the same experience and to be able to grow together, I think was really beautiful.
Before Chi Rho, I'd never been on a retreat before. I'd never done anything like that before, and they're some of the best memories I have. So I would say just give it a try. There's no hurt in trying.
Just go for it. If you go into it with an open mind, I think you'll be perfectly fine.
Letting yourself go and let God take over is a very powerful thing.
Literally just do it. Like, what's the worst that can happen?
Step right into it. It's going to be uncomfortable for a little bit. The bus ride up, you might be a little nervous, but the result that you will see after is going to be worth the little bit of time that you're anxious about it.
Take the jump. I mean, sure, you might be scared, you might be nervous, but before you judge it, you might as well give it a try and see if you like it, because you never know what's in store for you at a retreat like Chi Rho.